Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I wanna introduce myself. My name is ADHITIA ALDY SAPUTRA. I'm from the TRPK POLBIT. My NIT is 0719001102. Our here I wanna inform about you trunk. Trunk piston are low relative to their diameter. They act both as a piston and cylinder crosshead. As something rod angled for mass is its rotation. There is also a side force that acts along the side of the piston against the cylinder wall. A longer piston helps to support this. Trunk piston have been a common design of piston science the early days of the reciprocating international combustion engine. They were used for both petrol and diesel engine. Also, high-speed engines have now adopted lighter weight slipper piston. A characteristic of most strong piston, particularly for diesel engine, is that they have a groove for an oil ring below the cushion pin in addition to the ring between the cushion pin and crown. The name trunk piston derives from the trunk engine, an early design for marine steam engine. To make this move compact, they avoided the steam engine usual piston and with separate crosshead and were instead the first engine designed to place two cushion pins directly within the piston. Otherwise, the strong engine piston bore little resemblance to the trunk piston. There were extremely large diameter and double. I think their track was a narrow cylinder mounted in the center of the piston. Second, crosshead piston. Large slow-speed diesel engine may require additional support for the side force on the piston. These engines typically use crosshead piston. The main piston has a large piston rod extending downwards from the piston where there is eventually a second smaller diameter piston. The main piston is responsible for gas sealing and carries the piston rings. The smaller piston is purely a mechanical quid. It runs within a small cylinder as a trunk quid and also carries the cushion pin. Lubrication of the crosshead has advantage over the trunk piston as its lubricating oil is not subject to the heat of combustion. The oil is not contaminated by combustion short particle. It does not break down owing to the heat and thinner, less friction of many PUs. The friction of both piston and crosshead may be only half and that for a trunk piston. Because the additional weight of this piston, they are not used for high-speed engine. I think enough from me. Lastly, I wanna say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.